Aurelia game off a stake that he was curious about. And Aurelia, it's the first time we've seen her this week as well, too. How do you think this is going to work out for Stake?
I just think there's so much importance on this early game for Flash.
Honestly, when there are 3 people still there, he can't even TP right back into that lane, but he is going to TP down to the bottom side. Dyrus going to flash away from this one. It's the AD carry that's tanking up the turret. Castle will actually take a couple of hits as well, but the Yowie Flash Wolves, I mean, in response to that push.
So even though we do see TSM giving up that first blood and the first turret and the first dragon right here, I mean, the farm, it just isn't there quite yet. And where are they going to find it on Stake right now? How are they going to deal with this situation? Probably by flipping their duo into the top side.
And another the lane, or just
they're coming around though. There are 4 members of the Flash Wolves down on this bottom side.
Yeah, that's Lustboy that's going to be basically sacrificed there. And well, he chose to fly.
So Simdius got caught out. Dyrus, though, he might die a second time again. Yowie Flash Wolves, they want him.
Oh, Carter coming in from this one. Santorin is there as well, but NL already got the damage here to finish off this kill, and that's Dyrus going down twice in a... So he doesn't have too many problems, but on this top lane again, Santorin and Lustboy going to team up here. We see the exhaust going down. The hook from Lustboy actually missing there. Q from Santorin is landed though, and he's going to follow through on this one. Santorin taking a big amount of damage there. They will finish him off in the end, but Lustboy going incredibly low, and they'd already lost Santorin. Well done by Stake in that scenario. That's the best he could have hoped for there.
Yeah, getting 1 kill for him was definitely the best situation for Stake and the Yowie Flash. I did see though there's a very late tier coming in for Castle. Let's talk about that one later. Now Bjergsen and his split pushing adventures.
Yeah, he just said he knows when to back away. Sword Art actually going incredibly low from that one. Bjergsen will flash through, gets a kill. So 1 for 1. I don't think it could have gone really much better for him in that.
Or they, at the very least, just survive the cooldown rotation from Lissandra. They can actually continue to scrap out a team fight.
Yeah, and we know that's the style Yowie Flash Wolves wants to play and have played already.
They're going to be able to cut him off. Bjergsen coming around. Depends here how Santorin can land this Q and where Bjergsen is going to go. There is the Q landing onto Stake. The hook will land as well, and this should be a kill for TSM, but Santorin taking a beating in the...
Really have found this style of ultra engage at this tournament, and Dyrus a little bit caught out.
Yep, a lot of bit caught out as well, and ended up going down there, and it's another there as well. But either way, they've cleared out that mid lane for now. But the Yowie Flash Wolves looking to turn this one around. There's the ulti from Bjergsen coming in. Deathmark does go down, but they finish off Maple. Can they get any more here though? Lustboy will be finished on the top side, and this one's surely not over at this point. Bjergsen moving up spear onto Lustboy. That might be enough to send TSM packing or not. Bjergsen gonna claw in. They've gone for Sword Art. They get Italy down to half health as well. There's the kick onto Casa. Dyrus will follow up. It's Stake in the back line, but he's already been taken out of this one, and this is not looking good for the Yowie Flash Wolves, or is it? NL's actually gone charging in there, managed to get himself 2. Will he get 3? He should do here. Bjergsen will come out of the Zhonya's. That's a triple kill for NL. Dyrus is trying to escape down the bottom side, but I think the Flash Wolves here care more for the Dragon. It's going to give them their 3rd of the game, plus a 3 for 2 encounter.
And that looked so bad in the start here for the Yowie Flash Wolves, but everything from Team Solomid were blown onto Casa, the Nidalee here in the fight itself. Never lose, standing there. And as soon as you see them blow, first of all, the Lissandra ulti on...
That
right there. Oh, might even get a kill.
Whoa. Wow, Dyrus going incredibly low. Wave comes through, NL will dash forward. Dyrus, though, does manage to survive there at the back. We see Maple going deep as well. Will actually flashing for the kill onto Dyrus. But now TSM pushing out as well. I think it'll be dangerous even now with NL still incredibly high. Meanwhile, Stake has managed to catch out Bjergsen in the top side of the river. Spear won't land, but Stake will get the dash onto him. There is still the Zhonya's available for Bjergsen, but even using that would be probably certain death. Will throw down the ulti onto Stake. He's going to try and keep himself alive and maybe take one with him, but that is a good spear. Zhonya not used in the end, and that's a 2 for nothing for the Flash.
Hit even harder than he normally would.
Oh, and Stake has caught out Bjergsen here, and well, he's got the Zhonya's from before. Will use it here. We are going to see the TP coming in. Stake might be able to finish this one off though. Bjergsen getting himself inside of the brush. They brought Wild Turtle down to help as well. Minions might actually finish this one off for Dyrus, but the Baron already at half HP.
Such a big misplay here again. You cannot just give up this Baron for free, but it's a good use from the Yowie Flash Wolf of the split pushing potential we mentioned with their Aurelia, and also the ping wards they bought with all these kills they've gotten in their mid game.
Against the Yowie Flash Wolves, where Maple was able to repeatedly pick off Sneaky's Corki on the outside because of the lack of the QSS in the mid and late game.
It's never become this massive tank. Instead, though, now, Team Solomid, they're looking to fight.
Oh, but Dyrus going to get caught out inside of his own jungle there, will go down, and the Flash Wolves now have a 5 versus 4. There's the slow onto Santorin. We see the push from around the side coming in as well. The spear not quite doing enough damage, but that means they open up this first inhibitor turret. That will go down. The inhib will fall as well, and oh, he's going to be close though. Bjergsen actually diving in, gets QSS out, will use his Zonya straight away afterwards. Can he escape it? No, he can't. Swordart gets that one. Maple actually inside of the base was finished by Santorin, and they've decided not to push through, but that tower
around this Baron and around this Dragon as they start to spawn.
Dyrus is pretty much alone there. He needs to be super careful. Actually has to take the lantern away. The wave will connect and Stake moving forward. Who's he going to go for? Actually, they engage onto Stake. It might just well finish him off here. Will actually flash after using his QSS, but Maple dives in the middle as well. Dyrus is going to go down to the death mark. They catch Wild Turtle, and the Yowie Flash Wolves maybe making one final push.
They can finish now.
They blast down Bjergsen. Now Lustboy trying to run off to the side. He will fall as well, and it leaves just Santorin to try and defend. They can push.
Really showed up in this game and proved he can carry this team.
A new level 1 strategy with an Aurelia and a lane swap for sure. Definitely caught TSM off guard. There were many times where the Yowie Flash Wolves got a few kills here and there in the jungle of Team Solomid as well, where they simply didn't expect them to be. And that worked so well for them. No finish. Or do you just try and steal it with your jungler?
You die is what you do. Dyrus was on the wrong side of the pit there. Lustboy with the lantern in. Well, didn't quite help things out. Santorin will come across, try and steal his bomb, but that's going to go down, and that means that 5 dragon mark has been in.
This is, I think, the easier play right here, just to finish out this game, and definitely this match, a bit of a surprising upset so far, but the Flash Wolves playing the map really well for the second game in a row.
Really used that comp so well, and a different tactic in the lane swap would really paid off for the Yowie Flash Wolves here.
Well, there are both of those Nexus turrets going down. Lustboy will be finished off, and I think they want a few more kills just to sweeten the deal here a little bit for them in game number 1. Bjergsen trying his best to keep going. Did get a last-second Zonyas, but he's finished off with a triple there for NL. Can he get any more? No, he's finished off there with a double for Wild Turtle. Santorin trying to actually kill off Stake here. Will manage to do that as well, and I don't think Swordart can particularly stand up to him. They've got super minions onto the Nexus itself. He misses the Q, and Swordart is going to try and win the game right here. We'll go straight in there. There is the Q actually landing, but he's too low. Swordart's going to kill him. There is the ace for the Yowie Flash Wolves, and that will also be slowly but surely given. The Nexus going down.
Get an army here. You gotta get that finished when it's the IEM.
So game number 1 going over to the Yowie Flash Wolves. We said this is the underdog team so far. TSM looked great in their 2 previous games. Yowie Flash Wolves stepped it up big time
They
today.
really did, and I think the big key in the next game has to be Flash Wolves are on the blue side.
Yeah.
They have the Maokai advantage. We've seen that Stake can muddle through on that champion. Now the Aurelia threat as well. So how do the pick and bans go? Because the Flash Wolves do have that choice of taking it away. And will TSM be able to perform without that pick?
I just find it so amazing how they find a way to make Stake useful despite denying him so much farm in the early game. And we were talking to Clement Chu, who's one of the casters of the LMS region before, and he said, well, lane swap for Yowie Flash Wolves, they don't care about Stake, he's going to handle himself. And that worked right here. I've never seen someone do it with an Aurelia pick before.
That was quite impressive, actually.
Just shutting down Dyrus, he was going to be the big tank in the late game. He never got there, and that was such a big problem for Team Solomid.
Well, game number 1 going over to the Yowie Flash Wolves. We're going to head to the expert desk to break down that game 1.
Thank you very much, Joe. The madness continues here at the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. Trevor, you brought up the tweet that local...